Carmen. It's funny, when you get to be a certain age, it's kind of hard to get fooled. And when I come down here to this state was booming. And it's funny when you say about it, we are devastated. When you don't have jobs, you don't have no income, you don't get no taxes. And I can't believe how we have sunk so low, our country. And I'm a serviceman, and I know there's other guys in there. Our country at one time was the strongest, proudest country in the world, and we didn't bow down to nobody. People come here because they have the opportunity, and that opportunity wasn't from the government. It was from the people that were here, that was building this country. And when I go to Home Depot and I see everything made in China, why did we ever sell ourselves out to China? They own us, lock, stock, and barrel. Our politicians have let us down, and especially the last 20 years. You people in Congress and the Senate, both parties, the special interest groups, a lot of them, our politicians are tied to Wall Street. They have these little incomes coming in. I started my own little business with no government help. I turned it into a pretty successful little business with no help from the government. I put 15 hours a day in. But it seems to me that the government has lost its responsibility in trying to take care of the people, and they're doing a bad job. You people got to get out of our business. How many, and the government's gotten too big, as you know, how many new people got hired by the government last year? Over 130,000 people in our government have been hired. And this illegal immigration. Yep. We got over 10 million illegal immigrants in this country working, and you people look the other way.
Not paying taxes either.
And that's what's the disgusting part. You people are looking the other way. You got a president that can't stand up and speak like a president, put his foot down.
Exactly. Well, if he goes on vacation.
And you know, and I know you're caught between the hammer and the anvil, but a lot of you young guys, I don't know if you've ever been hungry, if you ever had to sleep on a bench. I don't know.
It's coming down that way pretty soon.
But you know, a lot of us older people, and Social Security, we paid for that. We paid into that. And Democrats and Republicans have forgot one thing, our Constitution. We the people. You seem to have forgotten that. You get up there and you argue and you hem and haw, but you forget about the working man, the people that built this country, not the freebies. And there's so many people out there that are getting freebies. It's unbelievable.
And you need time limit on that stuff.
Well, first of all, thank you for your service. Thank you for continuing your service to this country by being here and expressing your opinions. You know, I got to Congress at a rough time 3 years ago, and I like the way you put it, because you do it fairly. There's been a lot of lazy thinking in Washington, and it's both parties' fault. And if you want to make it a lot simpler than it is, my party tends to like to start programs and spend more. The other party likes to do away with the revenue. Both of those things create deficits. Both of those things create the deficits that are getting funded by China. So thank you for putting it fairly that way. Look, I am, and I got 2 little girls at home, very much a believer in this country. And we're going through a very rough time right now. We've seen some appalling things happen. Income in China per household is $4,000. That's 1/10 of what it is here today. Google, Microsoft, Oracle, you name it. They're here. They're not in China. So I'm bullish on this country. It just means we got to do things, as you said, sir, a little differently than we have in the past.